Okay, good morning everybody. It's Monday, the 6th, I believe, of December 2021. The city has been very clear of crazies, crackheads, drunks, drug addicts, because the system, the British system, or shall I be more accurate, the Labour-run council here in Manchester, doesn't feel that having a wholesome family environment in the city centre is important in and of itself. They don't see that. It's not important in and of itself. Nobody wants to be accused of being discriminatory. Nobody wants to be accused of being racist. Oh God, no. Or not allowing certain lifestyles of super slow motion public suicide for all the kids to see. Oh no. What the council here in Manchester do care about, they care about businesses making money during the festive period. It's the most kerching of the year. And so, for a few weeks, when the sun is furthest away from the northern hemisphere, the city becomes almost wholesome, with the constant threat of the car ramming of peace coming to decimate your kids. Apart from that, Manchester City Council, who has a lovely new premier, lovely new person in charge of Manchester City Council. And once the Christmas hangover arrives, once it's New Year and all the decorations start to be brought down, then you see it returns to normal everyday people like me, who want good for the sake of good, not for monetary gain, not for anything other than it's the right thing to be. And there you go. Dude, I've just bought a coffee. Why are you taking a piss in a cafe? The fuck are you doing? Mate, that's disgusting. You can walk anywhere else to go for a piss. You don't fucking piss in the fucking Cafe Nero's, man.
This is a safety announcement. Please stay clear of the platform edge until the approaching tram has come to a complete stop.
Well, at least it's in the gutter, but still, dude, come on. Come on. Have some self-respect. Have some self-respect. See you later. Sunrise is in 10 minutes. It's 7:55. Poor thing. Hope you live. So it's about sunrise. People wondering what are they going to do to clear up the area. Well, one thing they are doing, they're just going to tell you to fuck off because they're going to put rodenticide poison down for the rats. So yep, that's the solution. Add more horror to get rid of the original horror. And whilst we're looking at things and talking, here we have Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, giant advertising for Burberry smelly smells. That's what you need. 50 quid's worth, Burberry Hero. You can be a wide-chested Kylo Ren too, but the true sadness here. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. Thank you. The true sadness here is that this is probably the nicest building in Piccadilly Gardens. And for the last 10 years at least, it's been covered up and just made in a big advert. What was it before? A bank? There's still cash machines. But it's just a big advert now. Here's more myopic nonsense. Stay QR code. Campaign against living miserable. Calm. Stay calm. Just take another Soma. Just shut the fuck up. Everything's fine. Okay. There you go. As I walk around Manchester City, run by a Labour council, left-wing council, The big thought I have is the bigotry of low expectations. The hyper-liberalism of letting people literally turn themselves to shit. Letting society turn to shit. Letting the city centre turn into a giant toilet for shit. And nobody does anything. It's like, it's basically an inability, an unfathoming, an unfocusing of human consciousness that people who think they're doing good lack. They're like, these crackheads and violent people and deranged maniacs, they're exactly like me. Give them more money and a free house and give them endless opportunities at the expense of others, and it'll be fine. No, it's not fine. San Francisco is the perfect example. The amount of money they spend on homelessness in San Francisco, and it's become 10 times worse. The images, the facts behind it are harrowing, because they're like, yeah, put them in a container box, give them free money. They're not just going to buy crack. They'll instantly turn into an upper middle class member of society. What a load of shit. And we see the same. Hey, good morning. And we see the same thing happening here in Manchester city centre. Just let them sleep in a sleeping bag outside McDonald's. It's fine. It's not fine. We know it's not fine. Okay, it's 8:17 in the morning. This is the scene of the trams arriving at Piccadilly Gardens, Market Street. As you can see, very quiet. This is meant to be prime rush hour, but the media has done a number on us again. New variant, new scary, new green goblin ball with little spikes on it. 32 different spikes. So yeah. Look what they've done to my boy Manchester. Okay, here's the scene at Piccadilly Gardens from Market Street. Tram stop, chatting to the friendly PCSOs. They do the 8 AM sweep for all the vulnerable, all the drug addicts, all the people who are coming to the city centre for, shall we say, alternative reasons. This is the morning sweep. So we're inside the Arndale. Look at all the bright, shiny lights. 3 degrees, raining outside. At 8:20 AM. So I feel a bit energized. Every once in a while I'll see a speech, not just a fictional speech from a movie, but a real life speech. And today's speaker was a journalist called Eric Zemmour. Eric Zemmour, he's a French presidential candidate, going to go up against Emmanuel Macron, the man who ended up marrying his school teacher who was 20 years older. Fair enough, love is love. But Eric Zemmour gave a speech, and I just about understood it in the native French without having to refer to the subtitles too much. But in Zemmour, what shone through more than anything in his speech is how much that man loves France. He loves the past of France, the present of France, and he wants to be president to secure the future of France. And it was such a positive speech. It could have been like, vote for me because everything's so bad. But he actually concentrated on the great things about France to say vote for me. And I like that. Vive la France, vive la République. All right, this is too funny. So this is Foot Asylum. There's some outdoor guys. They're still dressed like they're about to sell you a 20 bag at the edge of the street at the council estate. And here they are enjoying the great autumn outdoors, still looking hard, frowning. And there's me. Hi. Hood rich. Oh my god, the glorification of stab vests, bulletproof vests, guns, gun signs. Let's go and sell some drugs. So here's the donor shack. For some reason they've got the Swedish national colours. There's a big balloon arch to go in. So interesting backdrop for what I want to say, but I guess there's no easier way than to say that real love requires real hatred. Whenever you judge something as worthy, you automatically, by definition, judge that which isn't it as unworthy. As much as you love your children and would sacrifice everything for them, you must also hate anyone who directly or indirectly would wish malice upon your children. There's a great paralyzing force in misinterpretations of certain parts of the Bible. Judge not, lest ye be judged. But I advise all my viewers to look up other parts of judgment, other judgments in other parts of the Bible, and you'll see it's a lot more complicated than a kind of be fully inactive, don't judge anything, just be a grey mass of nothingness. So you, good morning, hi there ladies, how are you?
Charlie.
That's me.
Thank
you for watching.
See you later.
Take care. So there you go, everyone's friendly in here. Out there, not so much. But where was I? Graffiti. Let's do the fake corporate graffiti. All right. So ultimately, real love requires real hatred. Morning. So as I was saying on my last live stream, I think one of the things we can do to reclaim the streets for normal, fearful people is to massively expand the police use of stop and search. For far too long in this country, it's been about 25 years now, people have been criticizing the police for chasing certain demographics, for going after certain races in the inner city. Now, on one side you can say, oh, racism, but you gotta go where the crime is. If you're a cop and your job is to chase crime, you gotta be colorblind. You gotta be utterly colorblind, as Martin Luther King dreamt. He wanted criminals to be judged by the content of their criminal character and not by the color of their skin. So if a criminal happens to be green, arrest them. If a criminal happens to be blue, arrest them. If the criminal happens to be black, arrest them. It doesn't matter. How else can I put this? We need to grow some balls. We need to stop allowing criminals and people who dress exactly like criminals, like a tribute band. Good morning.
I watch you on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, mate.
You too, thank you. Thank you very much. What a nice guy. So, fuck the tribute band of the young teenagers dressed all in black, carrying knives. I want the fluorescent gang to truncheon them, arrest them, put the fear of God back into them. For too long, we've been New Testament God. I want Old Testament God. I want wrath, not wrath, that's a sin. I want judgment and anger from a righteous God. Alas, Manchester and the image, the symbol of the bee for the city. An industrious, hard-working, obedient insect that lives in a hive and worships a queen. In fact, every single bee within a colony, get this, is a genetically stunted copy of the queen. And do you know what their job is? It's to work and ensure that the queen, and only the queen, because they're all stunted copies of the queen, to ensure that she passes on her genes and enjoys the future. As you can see, the removing the bad people from the city centre before the shopping begins has begun. Okay, so outdoors here in Piccadilly, where is this? Byron Burgers. Apparently a good burger. I do know, I've had many. But it's nice of them to put tall YouTuber warmer. Oh! Look at my glow. So for this glow, I want to say that there was a little murdered boy called Alfie. He was 6 years old, and I think everyone's eyes welled up with tears when a whole stadium full of people at West Ham v Chelsea, they all stood up, gave him a massive standing ovation and cheering. And that little boy, who wasn't loved by his parents in life, he was certainly loved by millions of us in this country, and in direct tribute by 50,000 men, women and children standing up and giving him the send-off he deserved. You know, they're doing something. Something is better than nothing. Deco, JC Deco are saying, oh, new screen. Look at the resolution on that. It looks like 1080p. And there you go. I'd rather walk here, but nope. The council says have an advert instead. Oh well, we didn't need that pavement space. Anyway, why am I filming? There's community, what is it? Police outreach. Police, and they're still trying to help. Hello, good morning. How are you?
You're right. You're
Yeah,
up early.
I am trying to catch the worm, and they're trying to help the.
Just trying to get this guy to go to the street engagement hub.
Good. No, I'm
Yeah,
actually
so
saying
we can
very
access,
positive.
Services from all these different
Yeah.
agencies in one place. So
Now it is good. It is good, and
one-stop shop for
yeah.
all your homeless needs.
Just chatting to Warren there, next to the vulnerable guy, and he agrees. In fact, we kind of discussed it. It wasn't points being made and agreements being made. It's just a general discussion saying that it's a tough job for the police and for the public to differentiate, to separate the genuinely mentally ill, unable to help themselves, no one to love them in their life, no family, and they're just dying on the streets, from the scroats who do have a house, who just choose to cause mayhem and chaos and mischief, and will spend a day begging for drug money, committing crime, and then buggering off, and duping the public, tricking the public. It's a tough one. I guess you need to work on the street. You need to know the individuals involved to be able to differentiate, because of course people will disguise themselves very well. Oh. It feels weird under the big eye socket, eye-shaped area. This is where Chase Manhattan Bank was hanging out, and they're no longer here. So much space. I'm shocked they haven't weaponized every available bit of walkway to sell you things. But what the hell am I talking about? I'm in a shopping mall. As the name suggests, you're meant to go shopping. So, cut. Okay, we got to be quick because of all the copyrighted music. But once again, police officers find themselves going into foot asylum. 3 officers in foot asylum. I think if your child starts dressing like a tribute band for Jamaican yardies from Montego Bay, who say fam and fed and blood and other colloquialisms of the gangster fraternity in Jamaica, then you failed as a parent. Fam, illy, fam, blood. Oh, here's another one. Oh my god, this little scrope. Look at this. How old is he? Still wearing pajamas? Yeah, a little comfy tracksuit. What a scrope. So JD Sports again is another outfit shop for low-level street criminals. You know, drug dealers that still live with their mums. They'll shop at JD Sports, and here's a big group of teens with their new trainers. How lovely. Yeah, well, fair enough. Bring it from upstairs. Sorry, from downstairs very quickly. It's quite a nice uniformity to that. I could watch this all day. Surely this is closed for toddlers. Surely. Hey, so many newcomers to my channel won't know that last summer this little scrotum was driving through Manchester in his Range Rover SVR, brand new car, and I noticed a bunch of Liverpool girls go running up. I call them Liverpool girls, you know, with the ringlets, the makeup, Liverpool, going on a Friday night out. They all ran up to the car screaming, going, it's H. So I went forward. I forgot to press record like a fucking idiot. And of course, Scrotum Sack here and his little friend were saying to me, you, fuck off, let the girls come forward, you fuck off. So I said, what? What is it, you little shit? And I had a camera pointing at him. He did the whole I'm going to get out of my car, even though he's a little boy, he's a little toddler. And I didn't film it, but him advertising JD Sports, I'm not surprised. It's closed for low IQ drug dealers, and I've just been chased out of there by one of the security guards for filming in there, and can't be arsed arguing. I get my point across. Okay, everybody, hope you enjoyed the morning, the kind of breakfast sunrise Charlie show. Just had a lovely chat with Adi. He's a security guard here on Market Street with impeccable taste, loves my videos, really nice guy. We chatted for 10 minutes about how he sees the things I see, and we kind of concluded. I was saying, look, I think the tide is turning. You know, we got to keep the pressure on. We got to keep shining that light. We got to keep being righteous, because if we don't, no one else will. This is not the monomyth. This is not the Matrix. This is not Indiana Jones. No one is coming for us. No one's going to be our sage. We got to do it for ourselves. So this is Charlie Veitch, AM. I'll bring you another video this afternoon, but this is AM from Market Street. Hope you enjoyed it.